Welcome back to Dealing with the Deckers. I'm Candace Decker, realtor on the Gulf Coast in Cape Coral, Florida, and this is my co-host, Jamie Decker, fellow realtor and my sister-in-law in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. And we have a story for you today right out of the Windy City. So, Jamie, what do we have?
Yeah, so The Last Dance, Michael Jordan, the Bulls, that's been kind of all the talk lately, especially without any sports to watch. And recently, Michael Jordan, we all know he still has his estate that he hasn't been able to sell out in Highland Park, but they actually just canceled and relisted the property, probably in the hopes that it would stir some activity given all of the publicity going on with The Last Dance.
And this home has been on the market since 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 years on the market. They started out at 29 million and we're down to is it 14.855?
Yes, because those figures equal 23.
Which, okay, is a big common theme at this home because if you pull up, what is the address?
That's a good question. It is 2700 Point Lane in Highland Park.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you pull up this home, first thing you're going to see is the number 23 on the gate entering into the home. And there's a common theme. So Jordan designed this home for himself. And so he really made his stamp in the home in several different places. And I'm wondering if this has contributed to the property not selling.
For sure, I think so. I mean, there's definitely some appeal and like the nostalgia of it being his house, but ultimately someone with this kind of money who's going to purchase this property probably isn't going to want it to be totally, blinged out and everything Jordan. You've got the gate. There's lots of things throughout the home, like the gym has the Jordan logo. There's so many places where it has that Jordan logo or the number 23. So while cool if you're a Bulls fan, if you're actually looking to have that home be your own, it doesn't really feel like it's yours when it's got all of that going on.
All right, and let's talk about some well, first the size, because this house is massive. It's 56,000 square feet. Okay.
On 7 acres, so not a little plot of land either.
And if you watch The Last Dance, you would know that Michael Jordan is extremely private. And so the listing agent actually talked a little bit about this in the Forbes article that that some of the problems are that a lot of people in this price point right now are looking to build on Lake Michigan. Now, Jordan picked this location because it's so private. That's really what he wanted. So
yeah, and the other thing too, it's really close to the practice facilities and to the expressways to get to and from where he needed to go. So for him it was perfect, but not the ideal location for some of these people with this kind of money who want to be on the lake. That's primarily where they're looking to buy and build.
Yeah, and the listing price is 30 times higher than the median price in that city. It's a higher end city, but it's still 30 times more. So you never want to be the most expensive home in the neighborhood. That's a golden rule of real estate right there.
Yeah, yeah.
This home
go ahead.
has 9 bedrooms, 15 full bathrooms, and 4.5 half baths, or 4 half baths.
A lot of toilets to scrub.
It's a lot of toilet paper these days.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's just a massive home. I mean, it's you're hearing a little bit of people trying to scale back on some things, not needing this much space. And when we're saying that, we're talking about some people going from looking for those little mini mansions to something a little bit more, a more 3-bed, 2-bath instead of the 5-bed, 3-bath. This is totally in its own ball game. It's just totally ridiculous amount of space. So it's definitely hard to find a buyer who is actually looking for something this big.
Yeah, I mean, even the grounds. So, I mean, he has a putting green, a huge swimming pool. I believe there's tennis courts. He has, I mean, there's everything you could need. I guess on the flip side of that, you know, if you're sick of the urban areas, you can have really like your own compound here all to yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of the other things that I think, they've talked about in some of the articles about the property that may be deterring people is it is a little bit outdated. I mean, we'll post links to the article so you can actually see the pictures, and there are a lot of nice updates. I mean, it's been really well kept. It's really a beautiful home, but I believe it's being sold furnished, and there are some aspects that do look a little bit 90s, a little bit out of date. Probably most notably, at least to me, is the exterior. That kind of look. It's kind of a stucco. Has kind of lots of angles in the roof, but then has a lot of like circular features on the outside. It kind of looks a little 80s and 90s to me. So it's a very specific taste and is a little bit outdated probably. So that might be another thing that's deterring people.
I mean, if you watch The Last Dance and the clothes that they wore back then, and you look at the exterior of the home, I mean, it's kind of a perfect fit. So, like, if you're all about the Bulls in the early '90s and the Dream Team, I mean, this could be it. And
Yeah,
if you want to buy it, you can call Jamie. Jamie, you're not located far from there.
exactly. We'll get in for showing right away. Don't worry.
All right.
Well,
Well, we will catch you on the next Dealing with the Deckers. Make sure you check out Michael Jordan's home listed for 14.855 in Highland Park, Illinois. We'll catch you soon.